I'm 1 million more. A really good bar. Yeah, but yeah. I got no be. Okanaka. What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation, our nation of factual truth. How are you doing? I'm going for my car inspection. So I have some time to talk. Why I'm going there? It's a little bit far from where I live. So, concerning the atrocities and the calamities, sufferings, evils that people are suffering everywhere, there's always one thing people are missing. Whether individually and collectively, you find that they are missing that very important point. The point they always sleep with, dance with, sing with, do everything with. In fact, their life hangs on it. They tell you that if you don't believe it, you are doomed. You're going to hell. Yet when all these things happens, they forget that part. They forgot that they preached that. They believed that. They dedicated their life, their time, their resources to that. None of them will mention it because they know that will reveal their foolishness, their wickedness. And that is God. We will never stop talking about it because that's how the truth will prevail. If we don't faint, the truth shall prevail. No force can stop the truth from prevailing. No God can stop the truth from prevailing. No Satan can stop the truth from prevailing. No anger, no threat can stop the truth from prevailing. You are complaining about bad government in your country. You are complaining about evil people in your village. You complain about inflation, how corruption is everywhere, and people are suffering unnecessarily. Yet, despite of you believing in the Almighty God, God that knows everything, sees everything, God is everywhere, He can do all things. Yet, people are suffering unnecessarily. You are a living witness, but you will not blame that God. You will not ask, where is that God? These two places in the Bible, I keep using it to provoke people to think. In all your in all your sufferings, in all you are hustling, in all you are struggling, where is that your Almighty God? When you are complaining that police are brutalizing people, arresting people unnecessarily everywhere or by force, how about your God? That your God you brag about that can punish me. As I told you last time, and I will continue saying it, the God that cannot solve your problem cannot punish me. That's your God that cannot put food on your table, except you go yourself, walk your ass off and put that food on the table. That God cannot punish me. I will never fear that God. I will never worship that God. I will never honor that God. I will never support that God. I will always be against that God because I am conscious. I am not a robot. I am not a sheep. I will never believe in any God that cannot help people in times of need. Let's say you hate me with all your might. I don't have problem with that. Let's say you wish me all evil because I don't believe in your God. I don't have problem with that. But it's a shameful thing that you, as an adult and at your age, you still living in the fear of a God that cannot lift a finger to help you in times of need. And you want all of us to be like you, to accept it that way. See it as a normal way to live. No, it's not. There's nothing normal about living in fear. There's nothing normal about living in faith or by faith. There's nothing normal about living in hope. There's nothing normal about living in love or practicing love. No, it's not normal. There's nothing normal about being humble. Humility is evil. It's not normal for you to be humble. For you to be humble means you must be a slave to be humble. That's why they ask you to humble yourself, because yourself don't need to be humbled. Yourself cannot be humbled naturally. So they use force. They use lies to even teach you and train you to humble yourself, and giving you the hope, the false hope, that when you humble yourself, you'll be lifted. Those who step on you to be lifted will never allow you to be lifted also. Because they will tell you, if you are also lifted, who will they stand on? Who will they trample on? They need people to stop. That's why they created king and slaves. That's kingdom and serfdom. Majority of people don't even know that kingdom is evil. Majority of Africans or black people believe that, Africans were practicing kinship before the invaders came. It's a lie. That's what they used to justify their lies, that Africans were practicing slavery before white people came. Then black people help white people to enslave black people. Can't you think? Can't you think? Will you help somebody to enslave your own brothers and sisters? You know you wouldn't do that unless under duress. Unless they force you to do that. You can't do that with your clear eyes. It's impossible. Nobody does that. Nobody. Even crazy people, they don't do that. Look at animals. They don't do that. You must be forced to do that. When you see some animals fighting, is it not because you put their heads together? Sometimes, even what you call fight among animals, they are just scratching themselves, but to you, you think it's a force, it's a fight. Then you bring them fight, and you are like that. In all this, you are suffering. In all this, people are suffering. Where is your Almighty God? Before you complain of somebody being evil, even you complaining that I am stupid, or I am a fool, or I am whatever, that I'm against Ibrahim Traore and the Putin, that I'm against VDM, that I'm against all that nonsense you stand for. Where is your God that can deal with me, that can punish me? Where is that God? That God does not exist. You are just living in fear and think that everyone must live in fear like you. Everybody is not coward. That you are a coward doesn't mean everybody must be a coward, or everybody must be coward like you. You are the one that decided to live in that fear. Even after people open your eyes, you still insist you prefer that fear. Okay, that's your right. You are entitled to your own opinion. But it can't stop us from saying the facts, stating the facts, making it obvious, without fear, without faint, without favor. In all these things going on in the whole world, where is your God? All you have is, it is written. It is written, it will be so. Time is coming when it's a lie. That thing you say it is written is a new thing. The word has been existing billions of years. There is no God that has ever shown up to claim this word, to claim anyone. It's you, ignorant people, cowards, who are claiming God that does not exist. You create a problem that does not exist, and you are doing everything to solve the problem that does not exist. You continue in the same mess, doing the same thing repeatedly, expecting different results, which is impossible. Wake up, people. In all these things you are going through, in all these things your family members are going through, where is God? Oh, your government said they form a new security bullshit to fight crime, to do this. Where is the Almighty God those presidents serve, those governors worship, those people in authority worship? Even the military men, they are equipped to kill other people, to invade other lands, rape their women, take their lands. Where is God in all that thing? Where is God? He said God is using them. It's a lie. A God that is using people to operate does not exist. That God cannot do anything. That God is not powerful. Talk less of being all-powerful. An all-powerful God don't need anyone to serve him. An all-powerful God don't need anyone to run errand for him. A God that have a servant is a slave owner. It's a slave master. That's why you're supposed to know that God is the slave master. That's why he's called the Lord. The slave owners are gods. Every God is a slave owner. That's why they tell you you must serve him. If you don't serve him, he get angry and punish you. Thunder, fire that God that I have to worship or serve. Yet that God cannot feed me. I have to still go and walk. Telling you that faith without work is there. Remember, imagine you are faith and you are work. They're telling you you need both of them to please this God, to show that this God exists. That's why you see it is believers who are walking and claiming their works are the works of God, which is a lie. They even tell them they are gods. You are gods. You cannot go through the wall. You are gods. You cannot go through locked doors. You are gods. You cannot command things and they happen. What makes you God? Including you in spirituality or in Africa. You keep saying you are gods. What can you do as a God? Nothing. You only gossip. Oppressing one another. Oppressing your own weak brothers and sisters because they don't have money as you have. You're oppressing them. And you still say there is God. Where is your God? This one says St. Luke African Methodist Episcopal Church. Wow. Black people, eh? It's a church, St. Luke African Methodist Episcopal Church. Hey! They have destroyed us. Yeah, I'm now in Newark, this church here, by this Martin Luther King and Clinton Avenue. St. Luke, African, I keep saying Anglican, St. Luke African Methodist Episcopal Church. I thought Episcopal work with Anglican. Methodist also, you see, one church originated. St. Luke African Methodist Episcopal Church. Why people will not name their church like that? It is black people. Where is God? If you check this street now, you will see multiple churches there. And people are suffering. As people are about to walk New Jersey, where I am now. I tell them, since I came to America, I will rather go back to my village than live in Newark, New Jersey. As even if it's $1 for rent, I will not live in Newark. I hate everything Newark. Even like as I'm going for this inspection, I hate going there. But I have to now. I don't want them to give me ticket or tow my car because of inspection. It expires this year. So this is the 5th year I've been driving this car. I bought it newly. New car, and I'm driving it. before you come telling me how your God will punish you. Why your God cannot give you a new car? You have to go and work to make money to buy a new car. Your God cannot give you a car, but he can give you wisdom. Your God cannot give you a car, but he can give you power. Your God cannot give you a new car, but he can give you all the imaginary things you don't need. That's what your God can give. Where is God in all these things? One Benin woman, I will share it. It's a young lady. She made a video calling all the courts in Benin. Say, all the guns you are carrying, what are they for? The federal government supporting Fulani herdsmen and all your governors with the federal government. There's nothing you can, okay, where is your power? Come and use it now. Your mother will suffer it. Your sister will suffer it because, you know, they rape their women before killing them or torture them to go show their men they can't do anything. The Fulani herdsmen have more sophisticated weapons than your military men, than your policemen, than people you say are securing you. Where is your God? She's crying out there, saying, and after they will still say God, mention God. That's what they do. Where is this your almighty God in all these things? Tell yourself the honest truth now. Stop lying to yourself. Stop deceiving yourself. But I'm the one deceiving myself for telling you that God does not exist. Right? I'm the one deceiving myself. Oh, man. For telling you to stop repeating the bullshit your ancestors repeated, your forefathers repeated. It never benefited any of them. But you still insist it is benefiting you or it will benefit you. Don't tell me these people are close. Oh. Don't tell me. Don't tell me they are close. Oh. They're supposed to close 4:30. This is 2:02. Let me see, man. Where that guy they thought maybe he's going for something else. Okay, they're open. Okay. 8 to 4:30. Sound good. Where is that your almighty God? Your car break down. Your God cannot fix it. Your child is sick. Your God cannot heal them or cure them. You keep talking about this God. At least the line is not long. Before the line, like if it's early in the morning, I used to come here when I drive older car like that. Like after work, 7 o'clock, I will rush to this place. You see line. And at least I come this afternoon, so I'm good. So my people, you are complaining. Can't you see your leaders? They believe in God also, and people are suffering. Is there any reason that all of us cannot enjoy this life? All the mineral resources in this land belong to all of us in this world. So why do you go to Britain, you go to Russia, you go to America, you go to China, you go to Russia? All of them are hoarding mineral resources that even then and all their forever generation will never even touch it. What type of life are we living? And you call it life. Yet you are against people committing suicide. You are against people taking their life. How can they watch that thing? They are weak. They don't have power to fight the government. You want them to continue living in that life. Suicide is supposed to be legalized. They used to allow people to take medicine to die. How can you be living in pain and you want to continue like that? Say, there is God. Then going to church with cane, going to church with clutches, going to church with workers, going to church sick. Yeah, they say there is God. Nah, man. Nah, man. People are stupid, especially our people. Our people are too stupid to exist. Look at, okay, let's say what people have done, start from our families. How are you living with your siblings? Why are you planning any bad thing against your own sibling? What are you don't supposed to do any type of wrong to any of your siblings. It doesn't matter what you are claiming. It doesn't matter who you say push you to do that. You are stupid to stand against your sibling. If your family members do anything wrong to you, you call the family meetings, all of you discuss about it. Not some of you have a meeting against that person, and all of you concluded, inherited that person as your enemy also. Oh, because I have issue with our father, then all of you must turn against me. Because you have issue with our mother, all of us will turn against you. And all of them still believe in God, still worship God. In the same family where they are having that issue, you see them come together praying. You won't think. I told you last time, think about it. Your ignorant parents born you in poverty, and in that poverty taught you there is Almighty God that is rich, that created all things, that, you know, He can supply all needs. They even give you a book that show you that God blessed people that were righteous. And you also, you have grown up, you have been righteous. You have not witnessed the blessing of that God except your efforts. Yet you believe that God exists. My co-worker that have slumped several times, he's diabetic. Just 2 days ago, still telling there is God. Hey! Hey! There is no family that don't have people with ailments. People suffering with all manner of sickness and disease. Yet they believe there is God. This thing really eat up into people's brain. It scattered their brain. When God is mentioned, they don't think, they don't remember anything that will benefit them. All they think is what will benefit them after death. Because they tell them this world is not their home. They tell them this life is useless. The real life is with God. Which God are you talking about? In all these things, where is your God? You build your house as a mini prison. You have burglary proof everywhere. You even put CCTV. Yet you say there is God. Your religious centers put their CCTV there. They're still preaching to you there is God. A pastor that collects your money, telling you, you know, God will bless you, is still telling you there is. How can God bless you when that God cannot bless that pastor that is collecting your money? Nah, man. Our people supposed to think, now think. Why are you living and dying in the same thing that your parents lived and died? They didn't give you any tangible proof that God has done anything for them. No. But you believe, you continue believing. Why? Because you are living in fear. Fear, nothing else. There is nobody that is worshiping God out of knowledge. It's a lie. It's impossible for you to worship God out of knowledge because God does not exist. God is to you what an imaginary friend is to little children. That's what God is to you, adult. Fairy, imaginary being. Especially in Africa, they worship God as Jenny. Or Guinea. Call it not Guinea. Jenny. G-E-N-I-E. Genie, a supernatural force you can summon to do your bidding, to do your wish. Oh, you rub the lamp, they come. Yo, Aladdin, Aladdin power. In all these things you are experiencing in this world, you see children becoming prostitutes because they want to provide for their family. You see children becoming armed robbers because they want to provide for their families. Where is your God? Even it is the teaching of God or the concept of God that make people killing their heroes and calling them criminals because they stole to eat or they stole to enjoy life. Especially you Africans, stop killing your heroes. Those people you are killing as Yahoo boys, or those people you are killing as thieves, those people you are killing as robbers, these are your heroes. Because they have the type of mind you don't have. They are strong people. You know what it means to go to steal. When you know if you've been caught, you'll be killed, you'll be jailed. But when that person don't supposed to be killed, supposed to bring that person closer, okay, how can you help us? We can use those people to be invading other people that invaded us. We can use them to go steal from those people that stole from us. But they gave you a book telling you it's from God, telling you thou shalt not steal. After they stole from you, they ban you from stealing. Evil people. Evil people, evil people. If that your Almighty God exists, there won't be any evil people anywhere. The reason why we have evil people everywhere is because God does not exist. It is people who made those laws, calling it the laws of God. It is people who made those laws, commandments, calling the commandments of God. There's no God that exists anywhere to talk or to do anything. No God, no God. I was even believing, okay, let's see, we may still find some African powers. Let us use it to deal with all these corrupt politicians or corrupt people in our land. Psh, all of them are fake. The recent law that Anambra State Governor passed against native doctors, and the name is passing it against fake native doctors, it opens my eyes to see that don't search further. There is no real native doctor anywhere. What we have are herbalists. After herbalists, any one other person that claims to be native doctor is a criminal. Is a fraudster. That's why all they are taking from people is money. Has wasted a lot of money also trying to prove or trying to find that power. It does not exist. All those things we see in our dreams, talking about how our ancestors were having power to disappear, and all that bullshit. All of them are we have lost all of them if they ever existed before. But try it and see how. That's why you see all the native doctors running away from gun, running away from police. Imagine. You know how they brag to us about our powers. The power that can make you enter a place, you'll be confused. You won't see anything they're doing there. Where is it? They tell you, oh, thief, enter your compound, and they begin to do that. So why can't you develop that power and use it against all these invaders, all these government people, all these Fulani herdsmen, all these lamb grabbers? Why you can't use it? That if we use it to secure our land, no matter the type of bomb they throw, if you fail there, it will be like cigarette. We go and pick it up and throw it away. Why can't we do that? We can't. We are waiting for white people to come and tell us. Yeah. So white people stole everything from us, including our brain. We don't use our brain. Our brain is not working. Look at a place like Nigeria. People are suffering there.
Please release the parking brake.
People are suffering in Nigeria as we speak. But look at there now, it seems like people are no longer suffering. People now think. Let me put this so that I can use this bell power to stop, man. I don't want to be doing all this bullshit. Yeah. What Nigerians are talking now is how Tinubu will become the second-term president. You know, I don't care about Tinubu or Nigeria, anything Nigerian government. But what I'm saying is to show I'm using this to show our people there is no God anywhere. God is not doing anything. Government is above God. The government in the land is above your God. They can make law against your God. Your God cannot do anything. And those people you call servants of God or mouthpiece of God, they cannot even say anything. Check all your mega church pastors. They cannot say anything against government because they know government will shut them down. They will lose their church and there's nothing anyone can do. Where is God in Nigeria? Where is God in Africa? Where is God in America? Where is God anywhere you are living? There is no God anywhere. Yet you keep talking about that God. If you use that energy and that time you are wasting on that God and use it for yourself, you will enjoy your life. I'm a living proof. And my life is better now than when I was a Christian. My life is better now than when I was a pastor. My life is better now than when I was a believer. Imagine me driving new car now. When I was a Christian, why would I have money to do that? I cannot save money that time because I have to be giving. I have to be sending money. Bullshit. Don't worry. Where is God? In all these things, where is God? You have sex and the woman get pregnant, and the woman turn around and say it is God that make her pregnant. The woman put to bed. All of you going to church. Okay, I'm back. Where is God in all these things? You are the one doing it. You went to work. In fact, you trained or went to school. You learned some skills, and have some documents to get job. Then you get that job. You start working. Then after you say it is God who gave you that job. Adults saying yes, it is God. Even when you point that foolishness out, they tell you you don't know what you are saying. They're the one that know what they're saying. A madman calling same person mad. In same person calling same person insane. The world we are in. And because they are a majority, they want you to shut up or they kill you. They want you to shut up or they will not patronize you. They are very wicked people, godly people, go everywhere. If you don't believe what they believe, your business will crumble. So you see many people that don't actually believe in that God, they're pretending that they believe just to live. How wicked are you people? You are as wicked as the God you worship. A God that watch a child being raped, that God is wicked. And if you worship that God, you are also wicked. Let's say you believe, okay, I am mad, I am really mad, I am useless, I am jobless, I am doing nothing in America, you know, I'm supposed to be killed. Okay, why can't you pray to that your God so that your God will fix me? The way you care about me, if you have power, I know you will fix me. If you see that I am wrong. If you think that I am abnormal, you know if you have power, you will actually help me. How about God? My people, how about God? This God that is wonderful, this God that is awesome, this God that is excellent, this God that is marvelous, this God that is so beautiful, this God that is all-powerful. Where is this God in our times of need? You blame people for everything. You blame evil spirit for everything. Yet you say there is this God that exists. This God. Oh man. Our people. Africans. What happened to your brain? Where is African brain? We don't have African brand today because there is no African brain. For we to have African brand again, we must bring back African brain. Where is African brain? Nowhere to be found. Ogranya kesiri oba, mana aguru ji na agu ya. You are rich, but you are suffering. You are wealthy, but you are wallowing in penury. And you say you are intelligent or you are existing. No, you are not. You are stupid. Let us stop all this nonsense. There's no God anywhere. No God can do anything to or for anyone. You and I are above every God. Every God is man-made. You are not man-made. You were born. You were born. You were not created. You are not a robot. Use your brain. Stop either being stupid or joining stupid people. Please.